You're exhausted from trying to be enough for everyone at once. And you're lying down tonight, still measuring yourself, how long you prayed, how much you read, how steady you seemed, how quickly you recovered, while a quiet fear keeps whispering that if you don't do more, your children won't be okay. Tonight, as you receive this ministration, your body can begin to soften, your breathing can slow, and your mind can start to quiet. Tomorrow, you can wake with steadier peace, clearer direction, and grace to be present, one gentle step at a time. Let your shoulders drop, unclench your jaw, let your tongue rest in your mouth. If your hands are gripping the blanket, loosen them. If your brow is tight, let it smooth. Take one slow breath in through your nose, and let it out longer than you breathed it in. Let the room become a sanctuary without you having to make it perfect. Let the lamp be dim. Let the hallway light be whatever it is. Let the quiet be enough. If there is a soft hum from a fan, let it be soothing. If there is silence, let it be kind. Let your phone be face down. Let the little charger light be small and harmless. Let the water glass on the nightstand be a gentle reminder that your body deserves care. If lip balm is nearby, let it be there. If a heating pad is warming your back, let that warmth be permission to rest. If your feet feel cold, tuck them in. If your shoulders feel heavy, let them sink deeper into the mattress. This is one of those nights where the house may look lived in because you lived in it. There may be dishes still in the sink. There may be a cup on the counter you meant to wash. There may be laundry folded halfway, sitting in a basket you walked past 3 times. There may be shoes by the door, a coat draped over a chair, a bag set down wherever it landed. There may be a lunch container on the counter you meant to put away. There may be a snack wrapper you forgot to toss. There may be a note you set aside to answer. There may be a form you meant to look at. There may be a paper tucked into a bag that you noticed too late. There may be a medicine cup rinsed and left to dry. There may be a bedtime story left open on a table, the page still bent where it was last held. There may be a towel hanging a little crooked, a bottle of soap by the sink, a light still on in the hallway that you'll turn off later. Let it all wait. None of those things get to decide your worth. None of those things get to steal your rest. Your mind has been doing a quiet audit. Did you do enough? Did you say the right thing? Did you miss something? Did you pray enough? Did you pray the right way? Did you read enough? Did you handle today with grace? And when you feel tired, the temptation is to judge your tiredness as failure. But tiredness is not proof that you are failing. Sometimes it is proof that you have been carrying too much for too long. So tonight, the invitation is not to push harder. The invitation is to return to peace, to return to authenticity, to return to the mother God formed you to be, not the version of you that fear demands. The Word gives you one clean anchor tonight, simple and strong. We must obey God rather than men. Acts 5:29. Let that settle without rushing, not as pressure, as freedom. Because this verse is not only for public moments and big decisions, it is for quiet moments too. It is for the invisible pressure to be approved. It is for the heavy pull to please everyone. It is for the way expectations can crowd your spirit until you cannot hear what God is actually asking of you. In a moment, there will be intercession for your children. But first, your own heart needs a soft place to land. Stay with this next part, because your children do not only need your effort, they need your peace. They need your steady. They need a mother who can breathe, who can hear, who can respond with wisdom instead of reacting from panic. There is a voice that sounds familiar because it has been near you for a long time. It speaks like accusation. It speaks like endless correction without love. It says you're behind. It says you're not enough. It says other mothers do it better. It says you should be more disciplined, more consistent, more impressive, more everything. And it keeps you awake by making you feel responsible for outcomes you cannot control. That voice is not your shepherd. God does not lead with contempt. God does not train with humiliation. God does not heal by shaming you. God is not measuring you the way you have been measuring you. God is not standing over you with a stopwatch. God is not waiting for you to be impressive. God is not asking you to copy someone else's spirituality. someone else's pace, someone else's personality, someone else's style of motherhood. God formed you with care. Your uniqueness is not a flaw. Your sensitivity is not a defect. Your tenderness is not a weakness. Your steadiness is not supposed to look like anyone else's. God did not craft you with intention and then demand you become somebody else to be acceptable. So tonight, you are stepping out of performance and into presence. You are stepping out of comparison and into peace. You are stepping out of people-pleasing and into obedience. Because there is a quiet kind of obedience that looks like rest. There is a holy kind of obedience that looks like letting God hold what you cannot hold. Let your breathing keep slowing. If your thoughts want to sprint, there is no need to fight them with force. Guide them with gentleness. Bring them back to one sentence. God is here. Another breath. God is here. Another breath. God is here. Before gratitude, let your body downshift again, just a little deeper, because your body has been carrying the day even when your mouth stayed calm. Let your shoulders move away from your ears. Let your ribs soften. Let your belly be relaxed, not braced. Let your hands rest open. If your legs are tense, gently unclench them. If your mind keeps replaying the day, let the replay become quieter, like a TV being turned down in another room. You don't have to watch it, you can let it fade. If there is any part of you that feels guilty for resting, let that guilt be named for what it is. False responsibility. God does not need your anxiety to protect your children. God does not need your sleeplessness to guide them. God does not need you to stay alert all night to prove your love. You can pray and then rest. You can love and then sleep. You can be faithful and then stop. Now let gratitude take a clear place, because gratitude steadies you without denying reality. Gratitude is not pretending everything is fine. Gratitude is recognizing that God has been present even in the messy parts. Father, thank you for carrying your heart today. Thank you for every small strength you gave you when you felt like you had none. Thank you for the moments you helped you choose patience. Thank you for the times you kept you from speaking out of fear. Thank you for being present in your home. Thank you for being near to your children. Thank you for mercy that met you in ordinary places. Thank you for providing what you needed for today. Thank you for the ways you protected what you didn't even see. Thank you for the small mercies that didn't announce themselves. An avoided argument, a softened moment, a timely pause, a quiet nudge to breathe before reacting. Thank you for the ways you held your children even when you couldn't be right beside them. Thank you for the moments that went better than you expected. And thank you for staying close in the moments that felt heavy. Let that gratitude settle. Let it be soft. Let it be real. Let it be enough. Now comes the handoff. This is where you stop carrying what you were never meant to carry through the night. This is where you place your worries into God's hands, one by one, without rushing. Father, you see the mental list you keep replaying. You see the errands you didn't finish, the message you didn't answer, the call you missed, the moment you wish you could redo. You see the tone you regret, the silence you regret, the words you held back, the words you spoke too fast. You see the worry that flares up when the house gets quiet. You see the way your chest tightens when you remember something your child said, or something you couldn't get a straight answer about, or something you sensed but couldn't prove. You see the way you check things twice, the way you plan for 3 outcomes, the way you try to prevent pain before it arrives. You see the small triggers too, the notification that made your stomach drop, the look on your child's face you couldn't quite read, the sudden change in tone, the quietness that felt like distance, the restless energy that made you wonder what was going on inside them. You see the fear that attaches itself to ordinary things, a door closing, a late reply, a shrug, a sigh, a sentence that didn't make sense. You see how your mind tries to fill gaps with worst-case scenarios when you don't have information. You see the pressure that comes from outside your home to expectations, opinions, comparisons, advice that feels like judgment, questions that feel like interrogation, the subtle message that you should have it all together. You see the moments you felt watched. You see the moments you felt misunderstood. You see the moments you felt alone in decisions that carry weight. And you see the inner places where self-rejection tries to hide, the voice that says, you're not doing enough. The voice that says, you're too much. The voice that says, you're the problem. The voice that says, you're behind. You see the old patterns that try to reappear at night, when the body is tired and the mind is vulnerable. So tonight, your hands open, and what you cannot carry is placed into your care. The fear is placed into your care. The guilt is placed into your care. The pressure is placed into your care. The unknowns are placed into your care. The outcomes you cannot control are placed into your care. The questions you cannot answer are placed into your care. The timing you cannot force is placed into your care. You see the little things that feel bigger at night. Tomorrow's schedule, the early morning rush, the errands, the appointments, the responsibilities that stack up. You see the mental list you keep repeating so you won't forget. You see the part of you that tries to stay awake as a form of protection. You see the way your body stays braced even when your head hits the pillow. You see the deeper things too. The longing to feel like you're doing a good job. The longing to feel safe. The longing to know your children will be okay. The longing for certainty in a life that does not always give certainty. You see how love can become heavy when it carries fear. You see how a mother can keep showing up, even while feeling tired inside. So receive this gentle exchange. You do not have to carry the weight of the whole future tonight. You do not have to hold every outcome in your own hands. You can release what is beyond you. You can rest inside what is true. God is present. God is wise. God is faithful. Now breathe out slowly. Let the exhale be release. If your mind tries to negotiate, if it says, but what if something happens? Let the answer be steady and simple. God is here. God sees. God knows. God holds. This is where the word becomes a boundary line. We must obey God rather than men. That means you will obey God rather than the voice of pressure. You will obey God rather than the voice of comparison. You will obey God rather than the voice of accusation. You will obey God rather than the expectations that steal your breath. You will obey God rather than fear. And obedience tonight looks like this. You will let God love you. You will stop attacking yourself with your words. You will stop punishing yourself with endless self-critique. You will stop living at war with yourself. Because living at war with yourself is exhausting. It makes you feel lonely even when people are around. It makes you second-guess every decision. It makes you say yes when your spirit is saying no. It makes you overextend until you feel empty. And then you wonder why you cannot enjoy your life. But tonight, that pattern ends softly. Not with drama, with truth. You are allowed to have boundaries. You are allowed to be honest. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to live within your limits. You are allowed to care for your body. You are allowed to need rest. You are allowed to be a whole person, not a machine. So the false responsibility falls off your shoulders like a heavy coat. You are not assigned to fix everything for everyone. You are assigned to follow God. Now your prayer turns outward, steady and protective, without fear bait, without panic, without superstition. Just trust in the goodness of God. Father, place your peace over your children tonight. Wherever they were today, in every place they stepped into, in every conversation they entered, in every message they received, in every influence that tried to shape them, you were there. Father, lessen the impact of what was harmful and strengthen what is true. Let what is wise take root. Let what is good become steady. Let what is pure be attractive to them. Let what is false lose its shine. Let what is manipulative be exposed gently and clearly. Let what is healthy be strengthened in their hearts. Guard their minds and steady their hearts. Give them discernment when something feels off. Give them wisdom when they feel pressured. Give them courage to choose what is right, even when it costs them comfort. Give them strength to walk away from what is not good. Give them humility to receive correction. Give them tenderness to feel your love. Give them a hunger for truth and a desire for peace. And Father, cover the places where you cannot be. Cover the conversations you do not hear. Cover the moments you do not see. Cover the choices that happen in private spaces. Be near to them in the rooms they enter, in the relationships they navigate, and in moments they feel alone. Let your spirit remind them that they are seen, loved, and guided. If harmful patterns are forming, Bring gentle conviction and clarity, and strengthen wise choices. When pressure is loud, strengthen their inner know. When emotions run high, bring calm clarity. Bring wise people into their lives, safe voices, steady counsel, healthy examples. Give them the grace to recognize manipulation and walk away from it. Give them the strength to resist pressure without feeling ashamed. Give them clarity when emotions run high. Give them the courage to ask for help when they need it. Give them the humility to admit when they're wrong without collapsing into shame. Give them the strength to repair what needs repairing. Give them a clean conscience and a soft heart. And Father, strengthen them when anxiety rises, and steady them when discouragement tries to settle in. Help them recognize truth about themselves. Help them recognize the difference between conviction and condemnation. Help them recognize your voice as gentle, truthful, and steady. If any of your children are carrying stress, settle them. If they are carrying anger, bring understanding and calm. If they are carrying loneliness, bring comfort. If they are carrying shame, bring mercy and restoration. If they are carrying confusion, bring clarity. If they are carrying restlessness, bring rest. Meet them right where they are, even if they do not know how to ask. And Father, let their hearts be drawn toward what is life-giving. Let them be drawn toward honesty. Let them be drawn toward wisdom. Let them be drawn toward the right kind of friendships. Let them be drawn toward truth even when truth is inconvenient. Let them be drawn toward you in quiet moments, in ordinary moments, in the moments when no one is watching. Now, let this land gently. You are not the savior of your children. You are their mother. God is their savior. God is their shepherd. God is their keeper. That truth is not diminishing. It is freeing. So you can pray and then rest. You can stop scanning the dark for problems. You can stop rehearsing worst-case scenarios. You can stop trying to predict what you cannot predict. Love does not require panic. Love can be calm. Love can be steady. Love can trust God. Before the declarations, let this settle for a moment. Take one slow breath and let your body believe what your spirit is choosing. Before you drift, let this be the last thing you carry. God is holding what you released. Now, let there be a slow, comforting scan through your body, the kind that tells your nervous system it can stand down. Let your forehead relax. Let the space between your eyebrows soften. Let your eyes rest behind your eyelids without effort. Let your cheeks loosen. Let your jaw rest heavy. Let your throat feel open and safe. Let your chest widen, as if it can finally breathe without bracing for bad news. Let your shoulders feel broad and supported. Let your upper back release the day. Let your hands rest open, palms relaxed. Let your belly soften. Let your hips settle into the mattress. Let your legs feel long and heavy. Let your feet release and rest. Notice the bed supporting you. Notice the blanket on your skin. Notice the quiet air. Notice the way the house sounds different at night. Small, distant noises that do not require you to get up. A settling sound, a faint hum, a soft shift of fabric when you breathe. And stay right here for a few more breaths, because this is the holy, ordinary place where peace grows. The room does not need to change for your heart to soften. Your circumstances do not need to resolve tonight for your nervous system to rest. Let your breathing become the simplest prayer you can offer. Inhale slowly, and let the inhale remind you that God is near. Exhale slowly, and let the exhale remind you that you are not carrying this alone. Notice how the mattress holds you without asking you to perform. Notice how the pillow receives the weight of your head without argument. Notice how your shoulders can release one small layer at a time. Notice how the blanket rests over you like a quiet covering. If a sound comes from another room, you don't have to interpret it. If the house settles, you don't have to get up. If your mind tries to chase a thought, you can let that thought drift by, like a leaf on water. Let your eyelids grow heavier. Let your mouth soften. Let your jaw unclench again. Let your breath be slow enough that your body begins to believe you are safe. And if your mind reaches toward tomorrow, let it return to this moment again. Right now, you are in bed. Right now, you are breathing. Right now, God is here. Right now, you are allowed to rest. Now the declarations come like a soft covering. Let them be spoken over you without you striving to feel anything dramatic. Truth works quietly too. Tonight, you are not alone. Tonight, you are held by God. Tonight, you are not governed by pressure. Tonight, you are not governed by comparison. Tonight, you are not governed by accusation. Tonight, you are receiving God's peace in your body and in your mind. Tonight, you are allowed to rest without guilt. Tonight, you are releasing what you cannot control. Tonight, you are trusting God with your children. Tonight, you are choosing obedience over approval. Tonight, you are returning to your authentic self in God's love. Tonight, you are being strengthened with quiet courage. Tonight, you are becoming steady, gentle, and wise. Tonight, your home is being filled with God's presence and calm. Let these truths settle like a gentle covering over your home and your thoughts. Now the next step is intentionally small, because small steps are sustainable, and sustainable steps build a peaceful life. This is not another standard to meet. This is a simple anchor you can carry. Tomorrow, before you answer any request or message, pause for one slow breath and whisper, "God, lead me." That is your one step tomorrow. Let that be enough. One breath, one whisper, one small act of obedience that keeps you aligned before you say yes, before you explain, before you rush, before you absorb someone else's urgency, before you let pressure steer you. Now return to the night, because the night is for rest. Father, guard your mind as you fall asleep. Let accusing thoughts lose their grip. Let shame dissolve in your mercy. Let fear quiet under your peace. Let your thoughts slow down. Let your body feel safe. Let your breathing become deep and steady. Let your sleep be restorative. Let your rest be protected. And Father, keep working in the places you cannot touch. Keep moving in the areas you cannot control. Keep guiding your children with wisdom. Keep surrounding them with healthy counsel and good influences. If they are facing pressure, give them courage. If they are facing confusion, give them clarity. If they are facing temptation, give them strength and a desire for what is right. If they are facing regret, give them mercy and a clean heart. If they are facing loneliness, give them comfort. Bring them back to truth, again and again, in a way that is gentle and strong. If tomorrow feels heavy when you wake, let that not be a verdict. Let it be a cue to return to the anchor you already have. The same anchor, the same one step, not something new. The same slow breath, the same whisper, the same simple return. If the unfinished tasks try to rise in your mind right now, let them pass like clouds. The bag by the door can wait. The lunch container can wait. The laundry can wait. The dishes can wait. The message can wait. The mental list can wait. Tomorrow has its own grace. Tonight is for breathing. Let your head sink heavier into the pillow. Let the muscles around your eyes relax. Let your mouth rest. Let your shoulders be wide and low. Let your chest feel open, not guarded. Let your hands be still. Let your feet be warm. Let the bed carry your weight. And if your mind tries to circle back to fear, there is no need to argue with it. Let it be guided. Let it be redirected. Let it be calmed with one simple truth. God is here. God is faithful. God is with your children. God does not sleep. God does not miss what matters. Now the closing settles in like a lullaby for your spirit. Peace tonight, firmness tomorrow, and one small step that keeps you anchored. Tonight, you can rest under God's care. You can sleep without rehearsing every fear. You can release your children into His hands again. Your love remains, but your grip loosens. Your heart remains present, but your panic leaves. Tomorrow, you can rise with steadier peace and practical courage. Not because everything will be perfect, but because God will be with you. And you can obey God over pressure. You can choose obedience over approval. You can move through the day without trying to prove yourself, without trying to earn peace, without trying to carry what isn't yours to carry. Tomorrow, before you answer any request or message, pause for one slow breath and whisper, "God, lead me." That is your one step tomorrow. Let the last minute of this night be especially gentle. Let your eyelids feel heavy. Let your breathing become slower than you think it should. Let the space between breaths get a little wider. Let your thoughts become fewer, softer, quieter. Let the quiet in the hallway be your cue that nothing is required of you right now. Let the dim light, the softened sounds, the weight of the blanket, the steady support of the mattress all remind you you are allowed to sleep. If any final worry tries to knock at the door of your mind, you don't have to open the door. You can notice it and then let it pass. You have already handed off what you cannot carry. You have already prayed. You have already released. You have already chosen peace. Let your eyes close when they're ready. Let your breathing deepen. Let your thoughts drift towards stillness. Let your body receive rest. Let your home be quiet. Let your heart be anchored in God's love. Amen.